much when you're
Good morning, everyone. Here are my management team. We emphasize a lot on synergy, and you can tell we are a very bonded team. Today, we are going to sell our company to you. Our mission is to bring our customer the best quality products, which is also reliable and value for money. As you can see from the graph, our revenue has been increasing exponentially since Q2. And just for your information, the increase in our demand is 33% of more than 33% of the increase in the total demand of the market. And currently, we have our sales offices in all the cities in Europe and all the cities in Brazil. In this quarter, we plan to open our sales office in all the cities in the US and all the cities in Canada. And now I'll pass my time to our Vice President for Sales to talk about our future plan.
Thank you, Suning. So this is a chart that we have produced, which shows our future growth plans for quarters 5 to 8. Specifically, we aim to achieve this by the following strategy, the SEH strategy. So this is actually our expansion strategy, for which the first element is superior advertising strategy. Since Q1, our advertisements have come in first place and second place in the whole industry, and because of this, we are a leading company in terms of the advertisements, and this is a very good competitive advantage for us. Now we are given two options between regional and local advertisements, and our company focuses more on the regional advertisements because it gives us a lower overall cost as well as higher effectiveness for region dominators like us. This brings me to our second point, which is our structured expansion plan. We always grow our businesses in a very structured and strategic manner because we expand regionally from Europe to Brazil to US and Canada and finally to China. This is a very notable feature in our expansion plan is that we will, by Q6, we will be expanding to all 20 cities in the world. Finally, our high profit margins. We target the very high profit margin segment, like the Mercedes segment, because it gives us a very high profit margin of $940 per unit sold, as compared to our competitors who sell the goods to the cost cutter segment. They only earn $400 per unit, and in that sense, they have to produce twice as much and as well as sell twice as much to earn just as much as us. So again, this is a very good competitive advantage that we have against our competitors. Now let me pass the time to Ding Jie, who will tell you more about our products. Ding Jie.
Thank you, Ron. I'm Ding Jie, and I'll be sharing to you about our market share as well as our product line. As you can see, for our innovator segment, we are the second largest, for traveler, the third, for workhorse, fourth, for cost cutter, second. Now, we actually carry 4 brands which cater to all 4 market segments, the workhorse, cost cutter, traveler, and innovators. Now let's take a look at what's the difference between us and our competitors. Currently for our traveler, our T1000 is lagging behind 3 other competitor brands. However, we have found our way to deal with that, given that we have found T2000, we have made T2000 which carries a higher capacity, more software which the travelers wants. So for our innovator, I1000 is just behind one of the competitors' brand, HiX. We believe that ours is a close match enough to compete. However, us leaving it like this is not up to choice. We actually have much more grander and exciting things coming up. Now let's take a look. For Q5, we are going to roll out our T2000 which is matched up to our competitors and even have higher capacity and more features. In the future, we have our T3000 product line, which will be more tailored for our traveler market segment. For Mercedes, we have, during our quarter 5, which is the next quarter, we are going to roll out our i2000, which is a modified product of i1000. This will feature more for the Mercedes segment. From quarter 6 and beyond, we are going to produce brands which have high specifications, including the highest capacity and the highest processing power, such as the i3000, and this will put us in a good position to be one of the technical leaders in the market. I'll now pass the line to Jeremy for our financials.
Thank you, Lindsay. So now we're presenting on the company financials. Now we'll be looking at the projected revenue growth from quarter 5 to quarter 8. As you see over here, from quarter 5 to quarter 6, there's actually a steep increase. And basically the steep increase is actually due to our expansion in our product capacity to meet our substantial growth in demand. We are also looking at investments into R&D so as to create a market-leading brand. As such, this allows us to be valued at a net present value of 26 million with an EPS of 276, and the ROI that you will be obtaining will be 53.12%. This can be achieved if we are assuming that we are able to get an equity funding of 5 million. So to recap, our current standing is as such. We are actually currently targeting the Mercedes, travelers, and innovators segment. And through our SEH expansion strategy, we are actually able to obtain a valuation of 26 million, and you will be actually able to earn an EPS of $276 if you are willing to take up our offer of 20% stock at a price of 5 million. So we hope to see you at our booth to engage us in further negotiations, and we are now open for questions. Thank you.
One question. There's time for one.
What's your current production per day? How many units do you make a day at this current quarter, and what's your future expansion plans for production?
Currently, our expansion is at 25 per day, and that is because we were entering the travelers and innovators segment, which was not previously entered. Because in Q3, we actually went for cost cutter and workhorse. That is why we decided to not have such great capacity. For Q5, we are still having 25 a day, but we have expanded by 150. So by Q6, we'll be able to produce at 175. However, we'll be only producing at 150 for our projections because we are worried about the slowing demand and due to the seasonality factor as well as competitors. But we will revise these numbers. But currently, whatever we are projecting is our conservative projections. We have actually factored in a lot of seasonality in our competitors.
And how about your sales office expansion? Where do you plan to expand to, and what is the timeline for expanding?
Now in quarter 5, we are expanding into US and Canada. So all 8 cities in US and Canada, and in quarter 6 we will be opening in China.
In China?
So all 4 cities also. So by quarter 6 we will be open in all 8 cities around the world.
You mean by quarter 6 you'll be all around the world?
Yes.
With 150, 175 capacity.
No, as we will keep continuing increasing the capacity.
You said right, for 1.6 we'll be having 175.
175 for 20 cities.
No, it's not 175 for 20 cities. It's 975. But no, we have revised the numbers. Yeah, we have increased to 620. Yeah, 775. Because we have been revising our numbers, we are going to expand to 775 by quarter 8 to meet all the demand for 20 cities in total.
No, but by quarter 6 you'll be having your sales office in 20 cities, right?
By quarter 6 we are opening 4 offices in China, but it's not operational yet.
So by quarter 7 you are having all sales.
Yes.
That's right.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
How many get the last thing to get?
Okay, sure.